Hello everyone, this is Thor Young with Bear Bull Traders, and I'd like to do a recap for you on my trades today. Traded three tickers today, APA, MU, and SQ. SQ gave me a little bit of a hard time in the open, so we'll go through that. And then I had a great time trading MU towards the end of the day. A little bit of everything today, actually. So before we go into that, I want to talk a little bit about what we got going on this week. We have a success webinar coming up at Bear Bull Traders. That's going to be awesome. It is with Rand Howell, and he is going to be in to talk all things psychological, everything you need to know about the real problem behind fear-based trading. Should be a really, really handy, success webinar for our membership. If you're not a member, please make sure you step in and check it out. If you're a little bit on the doubt side, why don't you go ahead and come by our pre-market show and check that out. Throw us a like or ring the bell to get notified when that goes live. So to my trades, the main thing I want to talk about today is how managing your risk is really important for long-term success and not being too upset when loss occurs, especially early on in your trading. You'll see here on SQ, SQ was descending just ever so slightly into the pre-market, which really should have given me a little bit more of a heads up that I shouldn't be looking at it for a long, at least not yet on it. I tend to have a rule for stocks that look weak going into the open that I tend to wait 10, 15 minutes even for them to go long. Definitely should have done that here, but I rushed in a little bit and paid the price. Came in here, SQ, actually settled, would not break down for 64, so it came back up. I thought it looked strong for a bounce off of that, so I went long in it. It popped up above VWAP. I tried to take a partial, and the spread went everywhere, and the spread was so bad the partial came back almost all the way back to my break even. So I only made a little bit, and then it wicked right through and stopped me out for what ended up being, I think it was about a $60 or $70 loss. So I was not very happy about that at all, but loss is the name of the game, and you can't get them all right, and I kind of earned this one because I really didn't trade it right. So it came back up, looked strong, came back up above my pre-market level that I had marked, so I took a long in it again, and this time I just decided I would take a smaller position and just give it a little bit of a chance to work out and see goes, and if it lost my $64 again, I was going to get out. So it consolidated through, broke up, did real nice, and I tried an add on it, which eventually got stopped out. And then I liked the way it bounced off of VWAP, so I went ahead and tried one more long, got a partial on it, and then got stopped out. So between these two trades, I did manage to recoup the loss from my initial trade, but SQ's more or less a hand wash between the two. Thankfully, had some other stuff going on today. APA was a lot nicer for me and probably should have been the stock I was just focused on. APA tried to sell off but came back above this pre-market support level. I took a long on it, got some partials, got stopped out, but liked how it was holding VWAP, so I took another long on it but got stopped out. So stepped back for a second and just waited until it got back up to VWAP. It reclaimed VWAP and I went long into it, and I'm still milking this APA position as we speak. It actually went all the way up to about $31 where I got a good partial, and then I waited for it to pull back, and I did a couple ads as we were going up. I talked yesterday about a free roll, and that's basically what I did here. As it came here and it was looked like it was going to stay in this range, I went ahead and added with the loss of this moving average. So just risking my unrealized P&L, and then as it moved stronger and it really showed $30.82 to be a strong support, I added some more in, moving my stop loss, or really just a break even, up to $30.79, just below the 30.80 drop there. So if it pulled back and lost this range, I wouldn't have wanted to be in it anyway. So got that add in, and then it moved up and got some sweet partials on it. And like I said, I'm still milking that position as we go. Actually took some off here at 32, and I'm just kind of trying to see what's going to happen. Are we going to hold 32, or are we moving up some more? So I'll probably get another partial on it here if we can crack up to 32.25, or get a little bit. Actually, I do have a level here at 32.12, so maybe we should take just a little bit off here. We'll wait. So while we're waiting to see if that's going to pop up and get a little bit more profit on it, oh, it did. Cool. Sweet. There we go. Moving stop to break even. So we'll flip over to MU. I did a trade on MU today. MU came down here and had a really strong open, pulled back to VWAP, had a real strong move up, and then it set up this consolidation range, if you will, between 56.90 and 56.81. and you can kind of see we broke back up here. We were looking strong, so I went ahead and got a position here, and I was in for the position for the loss of this prior candles here. So you see here at this moving average, these candles here at 56.76, I was out if we lost that. So got in there, just set it and hung on for a little bit while I was working on APA as it was moving up. And then it consolidated here quite nicely for a little while before eventually making break up. I got a partial there and then held on for a little bit and then got some really nice partials all the way up to 57.27, which I'm extremely happy with. So, and I'm holding on a little bit more here. Might be a good opportunity for some people to add in if they're looking at adding in, but I don't think I've really got much more to do with it. I'm well over my goal today, so I'm not going to be doing any more trading today. So, and those are my tickers, APA, MU, SQ. Just getting back to the initial point, which is, you notice I did have that nice loss on SQ at the beginning. I mean, I went down, you know, the better part of probably $100. I think it was $60, $70. Thankfully, I got that partial, or it would have been even worse. And we really want to not get freaked out when those things happen and start overreacting and overtrading. So rather than do that, I stepped back, got a couple more good entries, kept it clean, and then moved on to different stocks for better opportunities, which I got. And I'm now well over my daily goal, even though I ended up pretty much with just a hand wash on my first set of trades. So I hope this kind of resonates with everybody. You know, part of stock trading and being good at this is kind of just being calm in the scenario. This psychology is very difficult, and getting too over emotional can really cause the majority of the problems we face as traders. So, and that's why I think the success webinar with Rand Howell is going to be awesome for everybody, because it's going to speak directly to that main initiative, which is controlling your emotions so that you can trade the technicalities that you've been training on. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you're all keeping it green. Thanks.